Hello YouTube, this is Luke Martin, Description Louisiana Lifestyle. Just I want to first say if you're watching this, please subscribe and like the video. Give me a thumbs up. The more subscribers and views I get, the more content I can put out there. I'm not looking to make any money off YouTube. I just want to be able to put good content out there for people who like the things that we like, the Louisiana lifestyle with, outdoor stuff, four-wheelers, trucks, cooking, being healthy, the way, and my journey and how I got healthy, and everything. So please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I just want to make this video today. Disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I have no medical profession or anything like that, but I have lost 150, at one point almost 160 pounds. So I know what works for me. I know what I've learned. So you take my advice or what I say to what works for me. And I believe it'll work for most people. Diabetics and people hypoglycemic, women, gender, it all varies with you, with how your body works and all that stuff. I was overweight from a child all the way to about 34 years old. I was up to 310 pounds at one point. I stayed around 300 pounds my adult life, but I just want to go over keto and intermittent fasting and why you should do them together, all right, for weight loss. I learned this through my journey. I didn't learn it because somebody told me, or, I got advice from people or doctors and nutritionists. A lot of people lose weight in their different ways, and then when I look back, I'm like, a lot of it's just like you're basically just starving yourself, and it's not as healthy. And I did it the wrong way right at first. I did intermittent fasting, and I didn't do any keto. I was eating whatever I wanted. I was eating a lot of carbs, a lot of other stuff. I started losing my hair. I wasn't feeling as well. I wasn't as energetic, but I was losing weight. I was losing some fat. I was losing fat. I lost weight, and I hit a plateau at one point when I was losing with the intermittent fasting. And I didn't realize why until I did more research. And when I got into it and I started doing more research, I realized how about ketosis and how to get into ketosis. And when I figured that out and comboed intermittent fasting with a keto style diet, I didn't do just a standard follow book, by the book keto plan. I just knocked out a lot, almost. At one point I got really strict where it's like no sugar, no carbs, no sugar, period. Any carbs I got from vegetables, So when I figured it out, my the fat really started falling off. When I started losing weight, I could lose a lot of weight all at once or something. I could lose like 8 pounds in a week or something like that, but it was mostly water. And I would gain and lose just because the sodium I was taking in, the water retention was, really kind of holding that water weight, and my weight was fluctuating. And the only reason I was losing weight with just intermittent fasting was my caloric deficit was down. So I was burning more fat than I took in, but it wasn't as healthy. But then when I started getting I started doing more research and got on a diet, because the intermittent fasting is a diet, is just a time window when you eat. At one point I was just eating one meal a day, but I got real strict. So, and the reason it wasn't as healthy is because I got one meal a day, but the food I was taking in wasn't everything I needed. I wasn't getting all my vitamins, I wasn't getting all my nutrients, I wasn't getting all the things I needed. So when I did more research and find out how keto works and getting into a state called ketosis, it all kind of clicked. and I realized that I wasn't getting the nutrients and vitamins and everything I needed for a healthy lifestyle. So when I did my research and I found out that what you needed and how your body switches over into ketosis. When your body switches over to ketosis, your body depletes itself of mostly all your sugars. Then you got sugar stored in your muscle, and you got a lot of sugar stored in your liver. And your body's gonna burn through your sugar before it goes into a state called ketosis to burn your fat. So if you don't take in sugars and carbs, then your body's going to switch over to a better fuel, which is fat. Your fat is almost like a cleaner gas. It's like running from a dirty fuel to a clean fuel. And it makes, when I started doing keto and started taking supplements, when I say supplement, today I still take a vitamin C complex, a vitamin B complex, I take potassium and omega-3s each day with a scoop of what they call green superfood. I get it at GNC. They have different types, different brands and everything, but that gives you it's supposed to give you your daily dose of vegetables in a powdered form. And I make a drink that I drink every evening, because every time you eat, no matter what you eat, you raise insulin, and you cannot burn, from what I've learned from a doctor's journal and scientifically proven, that you cannot burn fat with high levels of insulin. That's why diabetics have such issues with it. So I started taking that, and I put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 8 ounces of water, and a scoop of green superfood. And what apple cider vinegar does, it lowers your insulin. And when it lowers your insulin, it helps you get into ketosis quicker. And when you take in certain carbs, it lowers the insulin response up to 40%. That's what I've learned. And I say it works because it worked for me. Now, other people say other things, and I don't really understand. So a lot of people losing the weight and all that stuff, and I know how they're doing it, but I don't think it's that healthy. And because I have no medical, I've gotten sick one time in 3 years. Like, seriously, I used to get sick all the time from Louisiana, and I always get sinus infections. There's a lot of humidity and allergies and all that stuff over here. I mean, I don't get sick very often at all. My immune system is awesome. My liver's clean because I've flushed it out, and it took a while. And if you haven't been in ketosis, it could take a while to get to it, because your body's got to it's going to get it. You got all that stored sugars and all that, and if you got a fatty liver, it's got to clean all that stuff out. It takes some time, but once it does, it's so much healthier and so much cleaner. And it make you feel so much better. It did for me, and I'm a lot more athletic and have a lot more energy and all that stuff. So if you pair your intermittent fasting, where the most popular one is a 16-8, where you fast for 16 hours. That includes when you're sleeping now, so anybody can not eat when they're sleeping, of course. And you eat an 8-hour window, and you maybe eat, like, say, twice a day, up to 3. But I recommend if you're trying to lose weight and if you're serious about it, get as little as you can. The hypoglycemic people, it's harder for them. They need to eat more often. But like, you go overnight and just skip breakfast and go a little bit past lunch, and then get you a meal, and when you eat, get a fatty food, like a healthy fat. It'll give you energy, and because that's what your body's burning. And then eat some more vegetables and a little bit of fat on your second meal, that satiates you enough to go to sleep, because I hate going to sleep hungry. That's why I usually did it in the evening, not in the morning. I can deal with not eating breakfast, but it works because it worked for me. Everybody's different. I encourage everybody to do their own research and to do um, more, to learn about their body and how your body works when it comes to intermittent fasting and keto. And I can do separate videos on how the apple cider vinegar helps and all that, and how the keto style diet works, and how intermittent fasting works. But your goal is to pair the intermittent fasting with the keto. That way you keep your insulin levels down a lot, and then when you take the apple cider vinegar, that helps with insulin levels and your blood sugars and all that stuff, and it will clear your skin up. It will help your hair. There's so many benefits to the apple cider vinegar and the keto style diet. And you think, oh, you kind of get sick of eating all that fat, like, it's a fatty food, and you're like, oh, it's greasy or whatever, and you're eating like real butter and fatty foods and oils and stuff, like olive oils and things like that, MCT oil and omega fish oil. It's like, oh man, I'm gonna break out and all. No, I'm serious. It'll clear you up. It'll help. My hair started growing back. I didn't break out. It was, even when I shaved, like, 'cause it helps your skin. You don't get razor burn as easy. Even on my face, when I shaved my face, I used to get razor burn real bad because my skin was not healthy. But my body changed so dramatically. My taste buds changed. I ate a lot of things that I never would eat before. So it is a severe benefit to pair intermittent fasting with a keto style diet. And I'm positive that it'll work for majority of people. I would suggest consult with your doctor before you do anything real dramatic or real drastic with it, because I got real serious and I lost it within a year. And I probably, if I would have known what I known before, I could have lost it faster. But you want to not go too fat. In reality, you're only going to lose, even when you're doing it pretty hardcore, you're really only going to lose about 2 pounds of actual fat a week. I'll lose 10 pounds in a week, or I'll lose 5 pounds in a week. Well, usually it's mostly water, and then you'll lose a couple pounds of body fat, which is great, which is really good. I mean, you could probably lose up to 3 if you're getting real serious, but you got to make sure what you take in is good and healthy for you, and to keep you good and healthy and strong. And I used to run tower cranes. I sat in a cab all day, but now I'm an operator now, but I'm also a laborer, so I do a lot of work outside. I'm strong, I'm healthy. I don't, I can go out there and I'm in better shape than I was when I was in my 20s. I can outwork just about anybody that was working beside me, and I couldn't do that before, and I can now. So the benefits is a world of difference to me, and I'm living proof when it comes to that. So that's why I believe pairing intermittent fasting with keto is so essential in weight loss. Now, I've lost the weight I'm going to lose. I'm going to gain more. I've gained about 10 pounds of muscle just from changing my lifestyle when it comes to physical activity with my work. So I've gained a good bit of muscle. I want to gain more. I want to get leaner. I want to get stronger. And, I lost up at one point 160 pounds, but I say 150 pounds because that's basically where I was at. And I'm 165 now, so I'm like 145 pounds of weight loss. But actually, I've gained about 10 pounds of muscle, so it's actually fat that I lost was even more than that. So you got to take in some bits of carbs to be able to gain muscle, which you can get most of your carbs from your vegetables and things like that. You don't have to eat a bread and things like that. And there's healthier ways like certain grains and stuff like that, which grains got a lot of carbs in it, but they're a healthier carb than like a white bread or things like that, or cereal, which is bad for you anyway. But this quick video of why pairing intermittent fasting and keto are essential to losing weight. So if you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And any more information or anything that you'd like me to do a video on, please comment, and I will do my best to do that for you. God bless, and have a wonderful day.